Third down and 20.
What is going on? Welcome back. 3rd and 20 podcast, episode 61. My name is Frank Entwistle. We got the main man himself, Mr. Steed. Steed, how's it going?
What up, dude? Draft night.
So yeah, if you're watching us on the YouTube or on Twitch, you can see that we have an auction draft ready to go in the center of the screen. So we decided to keep our promise from a couple episodes ago when we went over the auction strategies. Hey, we're going to keep up the auction content. It's a fun format that me and Steed both really enjoy, and we are following through here. We have a full point PPR, 6-point passing touchdown, non-super flex auction redraft league that we're going to be going through. General strategy, I think right before the draft starts, we're kind of playing how we have some contingency plans based around how the quarterbacks are valued. I haven't done a 6-point passing touchdown auction draft, so I could not really get a great gauge on some of the quarterbacks. So we're going to nominate Josh Allen first. We're going to have him, and when Patrick Mahomes gets nominated, to set the quarterback market. And depending on that, we're really targeting Russell Wilson, Dak Prescott, or even Kyler Murray, Lamar Jackson, one of those second-tier kind of guys. We really want them. But if the price for them is too high, we have a plan where we can just bargain buy a quarterback, stack running backs, stack RB2s, and get some good receivers and a halfway decent tight end.
Yep.
And we're nominating first. The Wink and Skeevers gonna be nominating here. We're gonna be nominating Josh Allen. Steed, what do you project to be like the top receiver price, you think, for guys like Tyreek Hill and Devontae Adams?
I think from a couple mock drafts I did earlier, I saw like guys like Tyreek and Devontae anywhere from that 47 to 53 range, I think it was. So I wouldn't be surprised to see that still here. Oh, Josh Allen up to $2.
I get rid of these sounds. Okay, so yeah, we're just gonna do our general strategy, keep bidding him up to price that we deem fit. What did I put Josh Allen's price at? Yeah, I want to bid him mid-20s guaranteed, making sure people are paying up for Josh Allen. 22 I actually have set as the price. He's going for 23 here. I think I'm gonna hold off on picking up Josh Allen for 23. All right, so price for quarterbacks not terribly high, it seems. 23. It's a little bit lower than I expected, to be honest. I thought that these guys would be really going for crazy amounts, or that guy just got an absolute steal on Josh Allen.
That's one thing I was about to say. He could have just got a steal for Josh. Or it could be good news for us. Maybe we can get Dak or Russ for a lower price than we planned on.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to be so Najee Harris is now on the clock here. He's been nominated. I'm going to bid Najee Harris up to at least mid-30s, making sure people pay a good price for him. Because I think that's what I like to do a lot in my auction drafts. I like to get bids in, forcing people to pay what I deem are fair enough prices for these players. You don't want to let people skate by with crazy deals. All right, Najee Harris is getting to the point where I'm just laying off him.
Come on, someone bid him.
All right, there we go. Yeah, up to 41. That was my max bid
42.
point for Najee Harris.
Is he going to get to 45?
I have him at 41. Not surprised to see him here mid-40s at 43 right now. 44, a last-second bid. Man, Najee Harris is kind of commanding an actual RB1 price here. Are you surprised? I'm not really surprised by that. First-round running back goes to Pittsburgh.
No, I can see it. A lot of people just expect him to be the cowbell there too. 40. What did it go?
Bell 45? Cow, the cowbell. Expected him to be the cowbell.
To each his own, but 45. Yeah, that's what I saw earlier as well.
Some interesting nominations. Josh Allen into Najee Harris. This is a little funky going on. All right, we got some Saquon Barkley action. Yeah, there we go. Someone just get the bidding up. I'm going to bid Saquon here to mid-40s. I know, Steed, you're not the biggest Saquon Barkley guy in the world.
Well, we could give him in the mid-40s. I would be ecstatic, but he's going to go anywhere mid-50s to 60 here.
Yeah, you're expecting mid 50s here.
Unless we just
So
picked him up for 46. Oh.
okay, 48 I think is 48 is the max that I had set on him. This seems like a good deal here if he's not going mid 50s.
Dude,
I
I
may
think
send in another bid here at 50.
do it. Screw it.
Just because $50 for Saquon is, I think, a great deal on a nice little RB1.
We got him.
All right, bang. So we have Saquon now. We picked him up for 50. That wipes out a decent amount of our running back budget from what we were originally going for. But I'll take it. I like Saquon having him as the RB1. I think that he's going to be a stud this year. I predicted him to be comeback player of the year. Let's get it from Saquon.
And let's hope that Giants O-line holds up like they didn't for Wayne Gallman.
Man, I'm surprised to see Saquon not go mid 50s there. All right, let's just bid up Jonathan Taylor to the 40s. So Jonathan Taylor's on the clock. He's at $40 right now. I'm thinking that he's going to go for around 46, or we just picked him up again. Yeah, I doubt that he goes mid 40s. What did I have on him? I think I had 45. I'm making sure that we get him at 44. He goes for 45. All right, I think I can lay off on Jonathan Taylor here, bidding him up. I think 45 is fine. Someone else can have him. A nice little deal on Jonathan Taylor there by Chris's cool team. Congrats, Chris.
Are they cool? We'll figure out.
But I actually think that those are two pretty good deals at running back with Saquon and Jonathan Taylor. I know that there's the injury concerns about Saquon missing week 1. I don't really care. I don't purchase running backs to play 17 games. They're all going to usually miss 1 or 2.
I thought for sure Saquon would be mid 50s at least.
I did too.
And I thought Jonathan Taylor would reach 50. Is that because McCaffrey or Dalvin Cook haven't been hit yet and everybody's saving their ammo for them?
That's what I think part of it is, but it's going to be interesting to see when the running backs dwindle down if there aren't some more egregious price tags or what's going on here. I like landing Saquon. I'm just going to try and value buy running back for the rest of it. We don't have to worry about getting a stud tier running back now. And
like Zeke is about to go more than Saquon here. That just kind of
that is pretty crazy. Maybe we're in a league with Cowboy fans. So Zeke is on the clock. He's at 54. We're not bidding on him for 54. You can have him for 54. I think we got a better running back for 4 or less, which is nice. Resets the running back price tag. It's not like Zeke Elliott is a bad player. I have him in some of my dynasty leagues. I just don't think he's the same player that he was at the top.
Maybe that was the Hard Knocks effect there.
It could have been. I think that Jonathan Taylor, too, at 45 was a really good pickup. Okay, so we have the first receiver listed. It's Mike Evans. Mike Evans, I'm really interested to see what he goes for here. I'm predicting mid-20s, somewhere around there. I think that we're going to cool it on Mike Evans. I don't think that he's going to land at a price tag that I'm going to find very attractive and favorable. I mean, 25 is not terrible. 26, 27. Okay, now we're getting to the point where I don't really want him. You can have him. I think it's a good price, 27 here. I think I'd rather search for other deals further in the draft.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if we can land Robert Woods for cheaper than that, if we can land Deontay Johnson, DJ Moore, I will gladly take that. All right, so Christian McCaffrey listed instantly up to 63. All right, so he's above my minimum bid of 64.
Easy 70.
Yeah, let's just see what he goes for. Here we go. He's up to 70. I'm thinking 74. I'm thinking he goes for 74. We're at 71 right now.
I think he got him.
Got him, 71. Okay. Jeez, that is so much budget on Christian McCaffrey. Holy smokes. I mean, he's a great player, don't get me wrong. 35% of the budget just in one fatal swoop on Christian McCaffrey. All right, so what are we going to be looking for here now? We spent a large budget on Saquon.
CD
Lamb has been listed. I don't think that we're going to be ending up with CD Lamb. He's usually been going around the 30s in the mocks that I've done, which is just a little bit too high for me. Let's see what he ends up going for. I mean, we'll throw a bid in here just to get that price up.
Oh, did we get him?
I mean, I'll take him for 24. So he's at 25. I may throw in a bid here just to get the price up even more. Oh, I did not want to bid 27, but it's all right. We already got outbid. All right, so he's up to 28. We're getting to the point where I'm kind of comfortable saying, hey, someone else can go have CD Lamb. I do think that is a pretty good deal. That's lower than I expected him to go for. But you can have him. I think that there are just better deals at the receiver position. Alvin Kamara. So this is going to be a high ticket item. We're going to push the price up on Alvin Kamara though. Because Alvin Kamara is a dude that I would be willing to just spend a ton of budget on. So Alvin Kamara, he's at 55 right now. I have 58 as the offer that I would want to do on him. So he's getting up to the price where that's fine. You can have him. Yep, he's now achieved 58.
Yeah, he's going to go for 60, I would think.
Yeah, you'd think that he was the RB1 last year. He's going to command a high price. But it feels a lot better getting Saquon at 50 now that we've seen the running backs go for 60 plus.
Well, especially Saquon just has the capability of being that RB1 if he's healthy, and the Giants are able to produce around him.
All right, Alvin Kamara up to 64. All right, so Alvin Kamara 65 still going. Only 6 less than McCaffrey. I mean, it's that full point PPR though. That's the one reason that I do value Saquon really high though, is because I think that he is a running back that his receiving upside and his receiving usage is really underrated. The dude's he's the type of player you just get the football in his hands. He'll make things happen. So we have Travis Kelsey listed here. He instantly bid up to 35, 36. I think I set my price on him at 38. So
yeah, he's past that.
You can go ahead and have Travis Kelsey. That's fine. Me and Steed before the episode were saying we're looking heavily into landing like a TJ Hawkinson. We're hoping for around 15, praying for under, but we'll go up to 15. So that you can almost because I love Waller. Don't get me wrong. I will take Waller early in drafts. I like George Kittle. I will take George Kittle early in drafts. But the fact of the matter is that saving 20, 25 budget and picking up TJ Hawkinson might be worth it. Where I think he's going to have a breakout year, and using that 20 on another RB2 to complement Saquon Barkley and the rest of the team. So we have Justin Jefferson here. Justin Jefferson, he should be going in the 30s. We saw CD Lamb go for 28. Yep, he instantly bid up to 31. I'm thinking that Justin Jefferson goes for 33. What are you thinking?
I was thinking 35.
So he's up to 33 now. A lot of quick bids. Do you like Justin Jefferson? What price would you buy Justin Jefferson at?
Probably 30 max, but I'd probably stay away. And he went for 33. Good call.
All right, so here's Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry is interesting because he's a stud back, but because this is a full point PPR league, he really does need to have a crazy year to achieve that same workload as just one of those pass catching backs. So we see him bid up to 54, goes for 54. That's fine. That's 7 above the max bid that I wanted at 47. Oh, Wink and Skeevers, it's our turn to nominate a player. You want to do another quarterback? Just get Herbert out of the way now?
Yeah, do Herbert.
All right, let's see if anyone like we're nominating Herbert here just so that someone can bid anything on him, and that way they won't bid us for one of our quarterbacks. So yeah, we're seeing he's going for 13. That's fine. Go ahead, pay for 13 for him. If we can get Russell Wilson or Dak Prescott for around the same price as Herbert, I'll come out really happy. All right, he goes for 14 there. I will take that. Way above his average price, actually, at 14 by wham. So I'll take it. That's 2 quarterbacks that we listed off the board. Here's Dalvin Cook.
Yeah, Dalvin's about to jump.
I'm going to bid up Dalvin Cook just because he is such a carry. I'm making sure that people pay a higher price than we paid for Saquon, and they are. He's up to 55 instantly. Man, this dude, getting Saquon at 50 feels really great right now, seeing Dalvin Cook go for 60 plus here. He's up to $60 on the head, 61, 62, still going. You got 6 people bidding for him.
Maybe we are in a Cowboys league because Saquon getting 50 and then, all these other running backs jumping in front of him, especially Zeke, maybe they're just like, screw Saquon.
I don't know. Maybe they don't like the injury reports with Saquon, but I'll take it. I like drafting him. I mean, I wasn't coming into this league planning on taking him, but I had right around that 49, 50, 48 mark for Saquon on the board. Will gladly take him. I mean, that's the one thing that's really fun about auction leagues is that you kind of just have to come in with a much more flexible strategy than in redraft. Once you know your position that you're drafting and redraft, you can kind of have a lot of your general draft plan made to a certain extent. All right, I'm going to bid up Aaron Jones. He's a really phenomenal running back. Just going along with the strategy, making sure that people pay adequate prices for Aaron Jones. We want to bid him up to around Saquon. And if we land him, that's fine. Okay, so now he's at Saquon's price. Go ahead, you can have him at $50 here. Already goes for 51, last second bid. Yeah, this is the way that I just like to play auction leagues, though. I like to bid guys up to the price that I need him to be. It just do that, make good value deals. If I get the players, I get the players. If not, then so be it. D-Hop goes on here. I have like him right around 43. That's another thing. I will not really pay more than 33 or $43 for a receiver ever. I just don't believe in it. Every year you can find receivers for cheaper. I don't think we're going to throw a bid in here on D-Hop at 37, 38. Would you throw it in, $40 for D-Hop?
No, I don't want him.
Yeah, we can pass on him. You can have him, D-Hop, up to 39. That's fine. You are paying wide receiver, up to $40. I wonder what Calvin Ridley goes for, because he's another player that I really like and will be looking to draft in this auction draft. We're not going to force it, but we just saw D-Hop kind of set that because he's always going for a similar price to Calvin Ridley, usually a little bit higher, kind of sets the price cap for Calvin Ridley at 40 to me right there.
Yeah, Calvin probably goes somewhere around the same. I don't know. Calvin might go for more.
Austin Eckler here. I have his max price right around like the low to mid 40s. So
yeah, I feel like people are about to.
Yeah, just go ahead and bid him up 44. That's fine. You can have Austin Eckler. See, this is why I keep saying it, but it was really great to land Saquon at 50 just because now that the running back position is getting a little bit more scarce, you can kind of see people bidding higher prices for this RB1 to go get their RB1 or stack a really good PPR back like Eckler on top of their Kamara or whoever it is. But that's why I like Saquon because, yeah, he's not as crazy of a receiver as Eckler, but he's going to have work in the receiving game, and he's a super talented runner. I think he's just going to be consistent. I also wonder what Antonio Gibson goes for.
Gibby?
Like 53 for Eckler, it's really not terrible compared to some of the other top running backs that went. If you think he's going to be a stud, at least. I'm not the biggest Eckler guy in the world, so that's why you don't see me bidding on him there.
Dallas
What?
Goedert?
All right, so Dallas Goedert just got nominated. Interesting tight end play here. You can go ahead and bid. I don't even really want him.
An Eagles fan in the house.
I think I'd rather just pick up a tight end in waivers or like for $1 than pay $3 for Dallas Goedert. Dude, what's going on with the NFC East picks in this? All right, here's Nick Chubb, one of my favorite running backs in the NFL. I'm going to make sure we bid him up, and he's been bid up. 46. Do we put in a bid for 46 here?
Yeah, throw it on there. Oh,
All right, what about 47?
Yeah,
It's a little rich. I'm doing it. We're doing it live. 47. That's my minimum price for him.
Ooh, we got to get Nick Chubb.
Oh. Okay, that's fine. It's unfortunate because I would have really loved Chubb and Saquon there at their respective deals, but okay, now we see Nick Chubb bump up to 50. I'm not paying this for Nick Chubb. I love Nick Chubb, but he's just going a few bucks over what we budgeted him at.
They can't do it.
Not doing that because you're paying. Not that Nick Chubb is going to not be an RB1, and I like him at 50. It's just you're paying a hefty price here for him. All right, so here comes Mahomes. I'm thinking this has got to be around 30 minimum.
Yeah, will this be the highest paid quarterback, no doubt?
So we saw Josh Allen go for 23, I think, if I remember correctly. All right, so I'll bid to the Josh Allen price for Mahomes. Okay, 24. Do we want to take 25 for Mahomes here? I really don't think that's that bad of a deal.
Yeah, do it.
I think this is going to be around our last bid on Mahomes.
Yeah, he instant bidded.
That's fine. 26 is comfortably ahead of Josh Allen, so that's fine. I want Russell Wilson or Dak Prescott anyway, so we hopefully can nab them below 20 with Josh Allen and Mahomes going for 23 and 26. I think we can get them below 20.
All right, who's next player up?
We should see some receivers start to go more. I think that's what we're going to be seeing here. Tyreek Hill and Devontae Adams both not going. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, so a huge run on running backs going. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his average price is a lot lower than I thought it was actually going to be. So his average price is 35. I'm gonna bid him up to 32. What is my max price on him? Yeah, I have him going like low 40s. So this is around his average price here. But because we have Saquon, I think it's not really worth to pay this for CEH. He could be a good player. That could be a good pick. But I want to be a little bit more tactical with our running back purchases.
All right, here's Darren Waller.
All right, well, I'm going to bid on Darren Waller because I really like Darren Waller. I'm going to try and bid him up to around 30, somewhere around there. Yeah, this will be my last bid here at 31 probably.
I think he's going to go mid-30s upper.
So, yeah, 32 for Darren Waller. I think this is a good price, but I would rather have TJ Hawkinson for that 13, 14, 15 bucks. I think that the gap between the two is not worth 20, but I could be wildly wrong there. 33 for Darren Waller. That's a good price. I think that if you draft Darren Waller for 33 bucks, you're feeling pretty good about that. So I like that draft a lot for whoever picked him up.
All right, what's Gibson going to go for?
I'm thinking around 40 bucks for Gibson. I'm going to try and bid him up because I do think he can have an RB1 season here. So yeah, 40 bucks for Gibson. I have my max bid on him at about 44, I think. 45. So I'm going to throw a bid on him at 42. And now he's at around the max price. Yep, he's at the max price, so we can let Antonio Gibson slide through our fingers. Up to man, like he might go for Saquon price here.
Yeah, I'm thinking he will.
$3.50 above his average price.
All right, went for 47.
So we're chilling a couple. This guy's got 4 players on his team: Mike Evans, CeeDee Lamb, Jonathan Taylor, Aaron Jones. That's a pretty good squad. Doesn't have a lot of cash left. So DeAndre Swift is this is funny because if you listen to the podcast, I'm not a huge DeAndre Swift guy, but his price tag in these leagues is just so favorable for some reason. Like I will gladly pay $25 for DeAndre Swift with his receiving outlook in a full PPR league.
Wait, I think we just got him.
I'm gonna bid him up to 25. I've had this plan coming in for a while, so I'm expecting to get outbid one more time here, and we'll see what happens on 25. So yeah, here's the max price that I set for DeAndre Swift. I would be really happy to land him for 25 with his upside.
Yeah, we got him.
Bang. It's just in a full PPR league, I thought that he would be going for CEH prices. And I'm just a little bit confused as to why he's not.
Yeah, that puts us at 75 for running backs.
So we're going to keep going with the strat. We're going to keep nominating quarterbacks that we're not super interested in our price tags. Aaron Rodgers. I'm just expecting big TD regression from Rodgers. I think he's a good player, but I would rather take Russell Wilson, Dak Prescott, Kyler Murray, whoever, Lamar, because of their rushing upside / rushing floor. And like Russell Wilson to me though is just so safe because he's the dude that consistently throws over 30 touchdowns every year. 6-point passing touchdowns, that's what I want.
Yeah.
Not that Aaron Rodgers doesn't do that. It's just Aaron Rodgers doesn't get the rushing floor that Russell Wilson does.
I mean, he's almost at over $3. Now he's at 9?
Yeah, I mean, it's 6-point passing touchdown. You expect the quarterbacks to go for more. But the more people that bid on quarterbacks that aren't Russell Wilson and Dak, the less competition we have. So I'll take it. The Winkin Skeevers just nominating quarterbacks. So we've got 125 left, 125 budget. We have 2 players in DeAndre Swift and Saquon Barkley that we nabbed for Saquon for 50, DeAndre Swift for 25. I'm curious as to how we're going to approach the rest of the running backs. Because I'm not terribly I'm just going to keep bidding up running backs and seeing who we get because DeAndre Swift at 25 is a clear RB2 price tag. If there's another guy I like Myles Gaskin for some reason at like $13-12, we can nab one him and Mike Davis maybe. All right, Alexander Madison, you can have him for $3.
All right.
That's a yikes of a nomination there.
Yeah, he's just hoping Dalvin goes down.
Yeah, I don't even like Madison if Dalvin goes down. You could have had him for $1.
Yeah, that was stupid.
You could have had him for $1.
Suck it, Chris.
You could nominate Cam Akers. See if anyone takes the bait. All right, so Joe Mixon. Here's what I don't understand about the DeAndre Swift thing because I have a good feeling that Joe Mixon is going to go way above DeAndre Swift, and that makes no sense to me.
There he goes.
Because I think that their range of outcomes is pretty similar.
Oh my God.
Yeah, there he is, 38. I mean, that's fine. Like, that's a fair price for Joe Mixon. If you like Joe Mixon a ton, that's a good price. He could be an RB1. He's shown he can be an RB1 before. It's just...
He's usually on your bench that week, but yeah.
You're not picking... Like, I value DeAndre Swift at 33, 32, right? I think that's a fine deal. Get him at 25, that's 7 cheap. I value Joe Mixon at 38. Let's see if I have... Where do I have Joe Mixon on this list? I don't even think I have him because I know I'm not going to draft him.
A.J. Dillon?
Yeah, you can have A.J. Dillon. I actually do kind of like A.J. Dillon. Just not enough to pay $4 for him.
What's the deal with the backup running backs?
Yeah, string of backup running backs going. Now's the time. You want your backup running back, just take him. Yeah, I don't have Mixon on my list. So I would not be opposed to taking another running back. If we can land David Montgomery at a good price,
Maybe Chris Carson,
a Chris Carson,
Josh
Josh
Jacobs.
Jacobs. Josh Jacobs, you really don't get that receiving upside, though. That's the only hesitation I have with him in a full-point PPR league. And we do need to start taking some receivers, but I have some really nice value plays at receiver that I love in both redraft and auction leagues, mainly DJ Moore and Deontay Johnson. I think that they're both in two offenses that can support receivers very well, and that they're not priced as low-end receiver ones when that's realistically what they are. Okay, so here goes Devontae Adams for over that maximum 43 that we set. So that's fine. You can have him. I know that there's a lot of people that really like Devontae Adams and will take him, for 50 plus. I just can't do it. I can't do it on a receiver. Unless they're really that good.
Mm-hmm.
All right, here we go. Let's see who's going on next. We're only looking at running backs. Let's get the all players. Who's on the board still? Tyreek Hill's still there. Stephon Diggs. Those are two high-ticket receivers. Here comes Tyreek Hill. I mean, we'll just get a couple of the early bids out of the way. I mean, Devontae Adams just went for 50. You got to imagine that Tyreek Hill is going for the same price.
I think he might go for a little more.
Tied to Mahomes. I mean, I had him last year in one of my dynasty leagues. He averaged over a touchdown a game. The guy's insane.
Mm-hmm.
So you're right. He is going for more than Devontae Adams. I really want to see what Calvin Ridley goes for because I love Calvin Ridley this year.
I'm willing to spend $40 on Calvin.
Yeah, I'm also willing to spend 40 on Calvin. Then we're going to have to start bargain buying a little bit if we do that, but that's fine. So 53.
Or even a Scary Terry, maybe like Scary Terry for 35.
Man, that's crazy. Tyreek Hill for 55.
That isn't shot, man.
I mean, that full point PPR, man, like you get a nasty receiver. I can understand the upside. I just think it's easier to buy value deals at receiver than other positions.
DK.
So DK is a guy that I like mainly because you look at this average salary right here. It's 37. I think that he's like a 43 budget player. I think that he's a true wide receiver one and should be priced accordingly. So I'll gladly bid him up to high 30s.
There you go.
I'll get one more bid in possibly. 41. Do we do it for 41? I'm thinking we should.
Hit it. I think that might mean we got him though.
After this, I think I'm good, but 41, I mean, it's 2 under what I have him valued at. So yeah, that's fine. Bang, get a wide receiver one.
Okay, DK. Looks like we're Seahawks fans this year, especially if we get Russ.
So now we have
the Kittle.
So we've kind of priced ourselves out of getting a top tier tight end. I'll gladly bid him up to make sure no one gets a full on snag of a deal. But I do not expect to get him. I'll do what we did last year. I'll bid him up, 2 years ago. I'll bid him up to 25, and that's it. 26 for Kittle, 27. All right, 28. This is starting to get to his actual price. I was going to say, if he goes for 26, that feels really good. Even 28 feels like a pretty good deal for George Kittle. He could easily be the tight end one.
I wasn't surprised to see him go 31. Even though I think this might be capped out right now. Yeah, there he goes. 30, one more.
Mm-hmm. All right, so I'm liking the team, the way the team is looking now. We're going to have to start playing a little bit more conservatively with some of our purchases.
Yeah, we're not getting Calvin.
Well, that always depends on the price tag, Mr. Steed.
I'm telling you right now. I don't know. I think he's going to go around the same price range as DK.
Yeah, he should go. All right, kicker. I don't believe in drafting kickers. You can have your kicker for $2.
Who is this guy, dude? I think this is the guy that put up AJ Dillon too. This dude's just probably mad trolling.
All right, so it's almost our turn to nominate again.
James Robinson. Ooh.
Yeah, I think we're going to get priced out of James Robinson. The same thing. Let's just bid him up to around the price that DeAndre Swift went for.
I think he might go for a little more than that. I think he'll go
I think
around
he will as
28
well.
or 30.
But you just want to make sure that people are paying a pretty fair price for him. Got to ensure it. All right, someone bid 25, so we don't have to get caught holding the bag here. Okay, there we go. I don't think I had the balls to do it, but James Robinson, man, he's also priced pretty fairly if you're snagging him at 25. But there he goes, he's at 26, higher than DeAndre Swift. That's exactly what we wanted to see.
Imagine those auction leagues that did it before the Travis Etienne injury, and you were getting James Robinson at 5. Yeah.
So you want the other thing too, though, is that we're taking both the running backs that are injured week 1.
Hey, we might not win week 1, but like, unless we get like Mike Davis and Myles Gaskin, they can carry the load week 1.
Well, yeah, I'm still going to look to purchase more value running backs. Our bargain buying of running backs is not finished. All right, 41 for Stephon Diggs. That's fine. Stephon Diggs goes for over DK Metcalf. That's what we have to see. I also saw a stat today that like if you have a wide receiver that finished as a wide receiver 1, they have like a 67% chance of finishing as a wide receiver 1 again, and an 84% chance of finishing as a wide receiver 2 again. So it feels nice landing DK Metcalf, wide receiver 1 last year.
Yeah.
Like a top 12, that means, not the overall wide receiver 1.
And especially DK's third year, you would just think he's going to get much better too.
So can we do the stack? The DK Russell Wilson stack?
I mean, I'm down a lot of points right there.
Stephon Diggs going for 46. Yeah, Jamar Chase, you can have Jamar Chase. I'm not really looking to pick up a rookie receiver. He could definitely have a good year, don't get me wrong, but I think that he's just going to go at a price that I'm uncomfortable paying.
He had a great game in preseason, his last preseason, dropped 3 balls, looking nice.
He's a good player.
He's a great player.
I just generally, unless I really like the rookie, I'm not a huge fan of drafting rookies. I understand you have the upside of your Justin Jeffersons, but
well, I think that's reason why. I mean, like you're seeing players like Jamar Chase and all that get values because of that Justin Jefferson. But then again, you got to think about it. Like Vikings offense is 10 times better than that Bengals.
Offense. We are nominating. Let's just keep going with the quarterbacks. Who are we thinking? Tom Brady?
Yeah, put up the GOAT.
Let's nominate Mr. Brady. I mean, $5 though for Jamar Chase is not bad at all.
Oh no, I thought you'd go for a little more. Be honest with you.
So yeah, you can go ahead and have Tom. Like half the reason is just get teams to buy quarterbacks so that they're not as inclined to bid on the quarterbacks that we actually want. That's my strategy behind it. I don't know if it actually will work or not, but.
Well, how do you feel about Amari Cooper?
I like Amari Cooper at his price right now.
I do too. I was thinking I think maybe as the receivers go, we could probably get Cooper at a cheaper price too.
Yeah, I'm going to be looking to buy. I'm not really sure I want to spend more than 20 on a receiver unless it is that legit wide receiver 1 talent of a player. I think that Amari Cooper is sadly just a wide receiver 2. I think that he could be a wide receiver 1. It's going to be tough though with I don't know, because that offense is sick. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, that's the thing. I think a lot of people are scared of Marty Cooper now because of CeeDee Lamb. I'm not really too worried about it, like his production-wise.
So I'm going to bid up J.K. Dobbins. I really like J.K. Dobbins. If we could nab him, That'd be pretty sweet. I think I'm going to have one last bid here at 29. So if we land him, then our running backs are basically complete. That's fine. 30.
That would have been sick.
Yeah, that would have been a great deal. And I actually really like J.K. Dobbins at $30. We just don't really have the leeway to go for it to really like. We need to get deals on players now with how limited budget we have.
I mean, like getting DeAndre Swift $5 cheaper too. On top of that, I just hope Georgia fans are right about DeAndre saying that he was really the number one. Oh, this is who I'm interested in seeing going.
Ooh, up to 20. So it seems like there's a lot of suitors for Chris Carson.
I guess
Already at above his average salary.
God. Okay. Yeah.
All right, so that's fine. I mean, once again, I understand that our running backs might be hurt the first week or two, but it feels really great to get them at their prices still. Unless we just bought a broken asset, that would suck.
Unless, they know something we don't know, you know.
Okay, wham.
30
Spending
bucks.
some of that wham. 2 players in a row.
Okay,
so here's our boy Calvin Ridley. I am going to bid him up to a pretty competitive price.
Imagine if we got him for $2.
Well, like, I'm just thinking if we can get him mid-30s, I'm down to just completely bargain shop. But I'm going to bid him up to that $41 price that we paid for DK. Okay, that's good. Come on, don't go for 42. I might bid him to 43, to be honest. Okay, that's fine. 43.
Yeah, you went for 44 in the couple mocks I went, so it's about the same range. But
yeah, I love Calvin Ridley. Oh, man. But just a little bit too much cash.
I mean, I'd rather have Calvin, but we're saving money with DK, and I think DK is going to be more productive too. Because, like, I get it now that Calvin's number one, but, like, at the end of the day, if you're just talking about quarterback play, I mean, give me Russ over Matty.
Yeah, there's still plenty of receivers. Like, there's going to be a deal on a receiver at some point. Calvin Ridley going for way above his average salary. That's fine.
I mean, how much did Tyreek go for him? I mean, he's up here with...
Tyreek went for 55, I think.
I mean, he's getting up there with... I mean, he had to pass Devontae.
Yeah, I think he did.
Wow.
I mean, I really like Calvin Ridley, but this is
okay. I did not think he's
wide receiver one. Wide receiver one, Calvin Ridley up to 55. Holy smokes!
Oh God. Okay.
56.
Dude, what is going on? Someone's typing in the chat.
Dude, bidding war.
They just got 2 Falcons fans going at each other.
Okay, so Calvin Ridley. Oh, imagine if we could pick him up for mid-30s. Goes for 56. Holy crap.
And the dude just commented, Devontae Adams, 49.
That is looking like a bargain.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll tell you what, DK Metcalf at 41 is also looking like
a bargain. That looks great, too. Wow. Okay.
Some of those early receiver buys seem to be panning out at this point. All right, so Josh Jacobs is another running back that I'm going to bid up. His average salary is 15. I'm going to bid him to like 20.
And he's going to get there pretty quick.
Okay, that's fine. I'm not sure I want to... 21. Do we pay 21 here, Steed?
Yeah, do it. Okay, no.
Man, I love Josh Jacobs. We just don't really have the capital to do so. I wonder why his average salary is so low.
People are just down on him. Apparently not in this league, because he's going up $8 more. But, like, I don't know, from the community standpoint.
Yeah, people are really down on him. But I don't know. I still like Josh Jacobs. So he goes same price as DeAndre Swift at least.
I'd like to see what Scary Terry goes for now.
Oh, man, I really want to land Scary Terry. It's just... Yeah, how much is he going to go for? David Montgomery listed at 27.
Is he just going to get him off the rip? Okay.
28. Once again, I think I would rather have the cash available to spend on receivers than spending $30 on David Montgomery at this point. Especially if we're still trying to land one of those more premier level quarterbacks.
Okay,
All right, so here's Scary Terry.
I'm thinking mid-30s. Just automatically jump to 19, 20, 21, 22.
I mean, yeah, I'm fine paying mid to high 20s for Terry McLaurin. I do think he is a wide receiver 1.
I just think he's going to have a breakout year.
So he's up to 31. Do we bid 32 here? Nah.
No.
I think at this point we have to chill out. 33 is about the price that I thought he was going to go for. That's my minimum bid on him.
I think we're going to be more in line for a Robert Woods kind of type.
All right, so feels a little bit better that Terry McLaurin's now up to 35 because getting him at 33 seems like a snag.
I just think he's going to have a breakout year.
Well, I still really like DJ Moore. If we can pick up DJ Moore for
too.
Way cheaper than 35.
Because DJ Moore's always a big home run threat too, along with DK.
Keenan Allen is still there. All right, Lamar Jackson we are going to bid on a little bit. I want to charge him up to about $10. And then after that, we can chill. Just want to make sure that people are paying for the quarterbacks that we want.
What's your thoughts on Miles Sanders? Yeah.
I'm not huge on Miles Sanders, but once again, I'm going to make sure that he's going for a halfway decent price so that you're not just picking him up for nothing. Okay, Lamar Jackson going up to 13 here. So this is going to be our real test for around where we're going to be able to get Russell Wilson at.
I think Russ and Dak going to go around 18, 20.
Lamar Jackson's climbing up at 16 right now.
I think we need Russ or Dak to go pretty soon. Like if Kyler goes, and we don't get Kyler, it might drive Dak and Russ's prices up a little more.
That's fine though. I mean, if he's going for above 20,
and there goes Kyler.
All right, so same thing. We're gonna essentially drive Kyler's price up to exactly what Lamar just went for. I think 12 is the most that I'll do on him.
Yeah, this is average. Okay. I love Kyler, though. That's going to be the MVP.
I think he's at 15. It's basically the same price as Lamar. 16 now. No surprise. But yeah, I really like the way this has set up because I think that we should be able to get Russ at a good price. So Mike Davis is one of the running backs that I do like at his price tag a lot. I'm going to bid up. I like him at even around $15. So I'm going to bid up right up to under $15 for him.
I would love to have Mike Davis.
So 13, I'll probably send in a bet for or an offer for.
Come on.
Okay, he's up to 13. That's unfortunate because I also like Mike Davis. I think that he could be really good. But he's up to 14, 15 now. That's what I value him at. I'm not going to overpay, especially in our position. That's the thing. You just kind of have to let the deals come to you. You got to be flexible. Because a player that is usually a really good deal he's now going 4 over, 5 over. He's up to $20 now. 21. Jesus. Holy smokes. He's going way over budget for me comparatively.
I mean, he might reach DeAndre Swift level.
Yeah, and that's the problem. Like I'm not a huge DeAndre Swift guy, but you just have to respect the fact that in a full point PPR league, it feels like DeAndre Swift, the talent level is there. They brought in a lot of guys from that Saints coaching staff that have done wonders with running backs in New Orleans. 25 for Mike Davis. It goes from a guy that is a consensus. How do I phrase it? It's like when everyone is saying, "Oh, he's a buy low," to the point where he's no longer a buy low player because everyone is driving that narrative. That seems like what happened there for Mike Davis to go
Yeah,
up
well,
to
everybody's
25.
been saying it the whole offseason, especially Mike Davis. Falcons don't have another running back. You can get this guy in this round because he's going to get all the touches and he could win your fantasy league. Then everybody buys into that. Like, dude, Miles Sanders going for 15 over Mike Davis.
That is a great deal, Miles Sanders.
Yeah.
I was thinking about pulling the trigger.
Damn. I wish I was kind of. I like Miles. I'm a big Miles Sanders guy. Oh, Damian Harris.
Yeah, Miles Sanders for 15 was a steal. That's a deal that I kind of regret not pushing the button on. I was too busy talking. But
Same.
another guy that I want, Myles Gaskin, is still there. Javonte Williams is still there. Trey Sermon. I actually do like Sony Michel as well. And then you have some more dart throwy players, guys like Devin Singletary, J.D. McKissick.
Pretty good.
So, and Nyheim Hines as well. Or did Nyheim Hines go early?
No, I didn't see him go yet.
He's still there. He's a guy that I like as well. The only thing I don't like about Damian Harris is that full point PPR league. I mean, this guy is just not going to catch a lot of passes, I think.
Oh, no.
So you really are drafting him to be a stud. And I'm not saying he can't be a stud, and that offense is going to run the football, I think, pretty well. But at what level? Is he going to be at the same level as a Nyheim Hines? Because I can go pick up Nyheim Hines for a fifth of the price and maybe get very similar production to Damian Harris, even if it's not as sexy. And even like a Myles Gaskin. Myles Gaskin might be getting...
Oh, we got a nominate player.
Okay, let's do another quarterback. Okay, we nominated A.J. Brown. Did not see that. But that's fine. I'm not really huge into A.J. Brown, are you?
I mean, I love
think
him.
you are. So I'll bid him up to that same price as Scary Terry. He's going to touch the football.
Oh, shit. Oh. We get A.J. Brown and DK, the Ole Miss boys.
I think 28 is starting to get up to my lowest.
It's a little too high, yeah.
Man, 32 does really feel like a fine deal, but I'm going to pass up on it because I think that there are better deals.
Yeah, DJ Moore.
Power available.
Even Thielen, too. Like...
That might be one that we do regret. AJ Brown at 31. That's literally right at my price for him. It's 32.
Here comes Javonte.
Yeah, Javonte. I'm going to bid up a couple of spots. I'm going to try and get him $8, $9. I'm not sure I really want to go a ton higher than that. Yeah, like after 11 is where I start to say, I don't really know. I may go one more. Just because I think that Javonte is an absolute stud. At this point, this is tough. You think we should go for it? I'm going to go one more. Mike Davis just went for 25.
Yeah, true. I think we got him. Yeah. Oh.
Okay, that's unfortunate. I really wanted Javonte, but I'm not sure I can pay more than 15.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to get Gaskin.
Couple of good deals for people here. Couple of good deals going on.
I just hope Saquon, Oh, Keenan Allen. I would love to have Keenan Allen on our team.
Yeah, he's another guy. I'm just going to bid him up to that price that A.J. Brown went for. He's a dude that he's going to get a ton of targets and he's going to get a ton of catches. That's huge in these leagues. Give him to me for 29.
Yeah. Sucks.
That sucks. He's so
Sorry.
good.
I will settle for DJ Moore.
33 is 34 is the
34.
max price that I have for him.
You know what's
Keenan
crazy?
Allen's going up, so
You know what's crazy? 2 years ago, when we did our auction draft, we got Keenan Allen. He wasn't going for that price.
Yeah. Well, he's got a sexy quarterback now.
Yeah, I know. Exactly.
The young guy.
But we also picked him up in the year that the Chargers were really good with Phillip Rivers. No, was that the year after? It didn't matter. Both years he was tremendous.
Yeah, he's a beast, man. He's so good. We're to an hour into the episode. Holy crap. Time flies when you are drafting. DJ Moore, here's our guy that we've been waiting for.
I have to have DJ Moore. Dude, DJ Moore's a beast.
Going up $6 now. We're just going by one increments up on DJ Moore.
Dude, give us DJ Moore for
Yeah, give him to me for scraps.
Come on. What do you think, Max? 12 for him? 14?
Oh, no. I was going to go up to 20.
18? 20? I'm down. I bet you this is a Panthers fan who keeps on bidding. Come on, 16 would be great.
Yeah, that would be a phenomenal deal.
Come on. Let's go. Okay, we got DJ
huge.
Moore.
You love to see it as a fan of the sport.
Okay, let's go. DJ Moore, too. We got a little bit of a cheaper deal, but, also, with Sam Darnold coming in, he's going to be the number one target, home run hitter. I love that pick. I had DJ Moore last year.
It's a Joe Brady offense, and if there's anything we've learned about Joe Brady offenses is that it's going to support multiple receivers. It's been that way for multiple seasons now. I don't see that changing regardless of who the quarterback is or what new receivers are brought in. And DJ Moore, I believe, is the true alpha of that offense.
Yeah.
I really think that DJ Moore is going to be a guy that's going to have 70, 80 receptions for 1,200 yards.
And if we can get 8 or 10 touchdowns.
Here's another example of a player that I think has gone – everyone says he's underrated. And I think Allen Robinson's a fine player. Don't get me wrong, but he's really priced as a wide receiver one now. I mean, we just saw him go for more than Keenan Allen, right? At that price, I don't really think that Allen Robinson is underrated. I actually think he might be more overrated.
Kareem Hunt?
You can have Kareem Hunt. He actually scored more PPR points than Nick Chubb last year, which is interesting. But
didn't Chubb get hurt for a little bit?
He did get hurt for a little bit. The other thing is that I don't know why. Maybe I'm too biased against Kareem Hunt. I don't trust the consistency. So
I don't know. I trust Stefanski, though.
I do trust Stefanski. He could be a phenomenal deal. I'm just out. I would rather have the guy that just got listed on the board.
Yeah, another one of our guys.
In Myles Gaskin, try to pick him up for 15.
Seems like there's some interest in him.
Yeah, this might be around my last bid. 18. I'm going to go one more at 18. Damn. 19 for Gaskin. I don't think I can do 20. I'm doing 20. Screw it.
Scared the other dude off. We got Myles Gaskin.
Yeah, overpaid a little bit there for Myles Gaskin. Not a huge fan of that deal, and we're definitely running out of cash. So now we really have to start bargain buying receivers.
Yeah, how much cash are we at?
We are at 48. We need
remaining
10
balance.
Players.
Still need that tight end quarterback.
Kyle Pitts will bid him up. Make sure he goes for a fair price. Okay, I was going to say, I really want to get him for 12. I was really thinking about hitting the button there. Just going balls to the walls again. So one thing I do want to do is I do want to try and pick up Ahmed for $1 behind Gaskin. Another dude I want to try and possibly pick up is maybe a Trey Sermon, a Sony Michel, just one last dude.
Mm-hmm.
I am out on Chris Godwin. I'm not gonna purchase him.
$9, 10. $12. So we know Myles Gaskin going to be starting week 1 for us.
Yeah, I'm trying to just get what we got here going. Tell me if I'm missing anything. Oh, crap.
Dude, Chris Godwin's still being bidded at. Come on, just someone take him.
All right, so we still have a little bit. We have like $40 to play around with. That's about what we have to bid on players.
You gotta
So
think of it.
we
Half
want to
of it
try
might-
and still land one of those quarterbacks, which is going to be one of like quarterback and tight end are going to be our primary bids here. We may have to scrape the bottom of the barrel a little bit more for tight end, but I'm still praying that we can get one of those tight ends that we wanted for about $10-11. Because if we do that, let's say we pick up a tight end for 11. Well, I gotta do some math. Then we take another 14 for a quarterback.
Dude, Chris Godwin, $35?
We'd still have a couple of players, a couple of plays that we could buy. We'd have about 13 budget, somewhere between like 13, 12, 15 to play with. So we could get a couple of like $4, $5 players.
Mm-hmm. Well, you got to think, we could probably get to set aside half of that for a quarterback, right?
Yeah. We still have about 15, 14 that we can offer for a quarterback. Chase Claypool, I'm fine not touching.
Can you play tight end?
I mean, there was talk at the combine of him being a tight end. I mean, he's
pretty
freaking
big.
massive. And he's fast as all get out.
Yeah, if he would play tight end, that's a guy I spent like $8 on.
So yeah, depending on the level of value that we get at tight end, because running back we're pretty good. I mean, we're just gonna bargain buy the rest of our running backs hard for like $1 or here or there.
We just need Saquon and DeAndre to get healthy and play, and then we're set.
Hawkinson's average salary goes for 11.
Is it pretty much 10? Lock that DeAndre and Saquon are not playing in week 1?
No, I don't think it's a lock. I think it's Saquon is up in the air. DeAndre, there was a report the other day, was not very good. So here's our guy, Russell Wilson. We are going to bid for him. We're gonna hope and pray that we can get him for 14. Oh, come on. So he's at 10 right now.
11.
Got it at the 14. I'm going 16 still because I believe in the talent. Ooh. So do you think we can get Dak for cheaper than this? Or do we throw one more bid in?
Throw it in there, see what happens. If we get him, then it's meant to be. I guess we're going to have to get Dak.
I think that we're going to put all of our eggs in the Dak Prescott or complete barrel quarterback, bottom barrel quarterback.
Hear me out.
I love Russell Wilson, but 19, only 4 under Josh Allen does feel a little bit too high, even for someone that loves with our salary situation. We just can't really afford that.
You know who throws a lot of touchdowns?
Who's
Jameis
that?
Winston.
Pick up Jameis.
I mean,
I
would
mean,
it be a
there's still
bad
some
buy?
fine quarterbacks available. I'm not terribly worried.
Or you pick up Deshaun?
After this, Ryan Tannehill's a guy that I like.
He just got put on COVID though. I bet like
Stafford is obviously there. Joe Burrow. I actually think Taysom Hill and Matt Ryan as $1 plays could be all right.
maybe a Kirk Cousins.
Could do Kirk Cousins. I mean, he throws touchdowns as well. Odell Beckham, you can have him for $7.
Probably need to target Jarvis Landry too.
Yeah, Jarvis Landry is a guy that I'm interested in getting. I think he'll get a lot of receptions and a lot of targets. So the question is, I'm going to nominate Dak Prescott now to see if we can pick him up. He's another injured player, right? We're going for the injury team.
Yeah, but once they get on the field, come on, you don't want Dak. Remember, we're dealing with Cowboys fans.
Yeah, dude, we got the strat. Okay, I'm going to do about the same price I did for Russ.
Come on, man, don't do it. I guess this is where.
Might just go one more, honestly.
Yeah, screw it. That'd be half of our budget left, but we can do it.
Just going all in. The quarterback play just did not go as planned, but I
Yeah,
would
maybe
rather
we
in a
should.
6-point touchdown league overpay to get that guy that I want more so than be left with nothing.
I hope he stays healthy.
Yeah, this guy's right. Lamar for 16 is looking really good. So Dak Prescott 20. I actually think we saw a report that they were saying that if Dak Prescott, the game was today, that he would play.
Okay, that's good.
So the last position that we need for our starting lineup is tight end. Darrell Henderson, I'm not interested in. It's going to be interesting to see what happens here, especially with how, like, the lack of running backs. I mean, you saw what happened, what we did with Gaskin.
Yeah. And like, yeah, Gaskin might be looking like a little bit of overpay, but it might not be then. You never know.
It was one of those situations where there's just no good running backs left, and I'd rather in a PPR league get a guy that has tremendous upside.
Just remember, we didn't bid that on Austin Eckler a couple of years ago.
Yeah, that's why I did it. Is that I was remembering Austin Eckler for a couple of years ago, a
Because if
similar
we have
guy.
Eckler, we win that league.
Um,
Thielen, I always love Thielen. Well, we got $20 left, right?
yeah, I'm gonna bid up Thielen up until like that, just under 10, but we just don't have the cash to offer it here for him. It's unfortunate because this is a fantastic deal for Thielen.
Yeah.
So yeah, in general, the way the team is looking, I mean, we tried to stick to our strategy. We were a little flexible, go off to a wacky start from what we usually do because we were able to pick up Saquon for 50. We did what we do though. We like to pick up these running backs in this 25 to 20 range, the guys that really do have high upside. Full point PPR league, we tried to get guys to catch a football. Simple as that, right? You don't have to be groundbreaking if you get your 4 or 5 catches a game. You really only need 45, 50 yards. You get a touchdown, you have a fantastic week on top of any rushing yards. So we went for that. All we need is a tight end left. We also did actually go and purchase like a wide receiver one, DK Metcalf at 41, which is looking like a lot better deal now than it was before. We saw Calvin Ridley go for 56, which is crazy.
Yeah, that surprised me. Ooh, some smack talk in the chat right here.
Yeah, so chat's going crazy. Julio Jones up to 14. Julio Jones is interesting. Do you like Julio right now?
I think listen, I love Julio. Love what he did for the A. Didn't like him celebrating at halftime during the Super Bowl, but besides that, I think his 1,000-yard days are kind of behind him. To be honest with you.
Yeah, I don't know because I really like the Titans. I think that they're always undervalued. We're just not really in a spot to draft Julio with our current situation.
It's just like you're not going to get prime Julio. I mean, obviously he would have went for a lot more if everybody thought you were getting prime Julio,
Mm-hmm.
but
Yeah, 100%. So
we still
we
haven't
for
even
the
seen guys
most
like
part have.
Robert Woods or Cooper Kupp go yet.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting. Maybe we could try and really bottom scrape for a tight end because we did go a little bit over for quarterback to try and ensure that we have that QB1.
I'm just hoping Dak stays healthy because if Dak stays healthy, I think he's a better pickup than Russ just because I think he has like 4,500 yards in his back pocket with 40 touchdowns, you know?
Yeah, he's just a league winner, right? You
You
every year
saw it
that Dak
last
has been
year.
healthy, like he just carries. So I will gladly take a guy who can just carry. Overpay by a couple of bucks. Put yourself like what you land a worse receiver 4, receiver 3. That's fine.
And guys like that, even if we're talking about $1 buys, like guys like Russell Gage or something like that, you know, like who are stepping up into this new role that can get like an easy buy. You never know.
All right, Michael Carter on the block here, $2. Looks like what he's going to be going for. I actually think that's a pretty good deal with the hype that he was getting
At a camp,
pre-draft and whatnot. I'm just not going to be the guy to bid on him in that scenario. I'm not a huge fan into the Jets running game right now. Steal alert. I mean, that's a good pickup. Um,
steal alert.
so here's Jalen Hurts. It's going to be interesting to see Jalen Hurts. Now we get the teams that don't have quarterbacks going. He has the rushing upside, so we see a couple teams fighting over him a little bit.
And you got to think too, realistically, like we kind of got lucky with Saquon because if we got Saquon anyways, like we would have less money. So you honestly, we built a team around Saquon and spent more money on a better team, you know, because if you do get Saquon back and he's performing at what he should be projected at, then we're fine.
Mm-hmm. All right, so here's one of our tight ends. I'm going to bid him up right around to $10, 11
And
bucks.
he really grew out the hair.
All right, so here's probably my max bid is at $11.
And everybody loves him.
I mean, it happens, man. This is just the price that you have to pay for reaching a little bit on Gaskin and Dak Prescott. You don't get the exact tight end that you want.
We still got Mark Andrews there.
Yeah, there's still Mark Andrews. There's still other guys I like if push comes to shove, but looks like we're in the tight end wasteland, my friend. Let's say, okay, so Cooper Kupp is someone that I will bid up to just this small median price, $6-7. But it looks like Cooper Kupp's going to be going for a fantastic price in this draft.
Mm-hmm.
I hope that some of these guys really fight over him. Man, this guy only has 2 players. He's got Zeke and CEH. He is waiting for the rest of the draft.
Doing?
He's just chilling, man. You know, it's a weird balance, right? Because we went a little bit more aggressive than we usually do this draft, and we have
Yeah, but we're never that patient.
um
We like that dude should at least well, you gotta think he spent like what, like 55, 56 on Zeke, and then probably spent another 40 something on Clyde. I don't know.
yeah, it's just, I'm surprised that Cooper Kupp is going for this much at this point in the draft with the limited buying power of some of the
Well,
teams.
that dude that only has the 2 players, he's gotta be bidding for this.
No, he hasn't bid at all. I wouldn't be
Really?
surprised if he just lands a team of like Amari Cooper, Robert Woods, Tyler Lockett's.
It's not bad.
Okay, so we are up. Oh wait, no, we're not nominating. I thought we were nominating. Logan Thomas is a tight end that I want.
But he's tight end 3 last year. I think he'll definitely fall back some, but I still think he'll be a top 10 tight end.
Yeah, the only problem is that I don't really want to pay $5 for him. I wanted to get him for like 3 or
I would
2.
hold off. I hold off because like see what Mark Andrews does.
Yeah, like I would rather just pick up Noah Fant for the same price, Bobby Tunyon from the same price, or pick up a little bit extra for Mark Andrews. Okay, San Francisco defense. You can go ahead and bid on this. I am good. I'm not even sure I'm going to draft a defense if it's possible. I'll just pick one up in waivers. $2. Go ahead. Now, who do we nominate? We can nominate Higbee.
Get Higbee out of here.
Yeah, just give someone a tight end. All right, I really don't want Melvin Gordon.
He won't be playing by week 5.
And we were really not in the position to be able to afford a Melvin Gordon even at $4.
How much do you think
not spending my $4 on that? Oh wait, Steed, you were out of here. You gotta disconnect and reconnect. All right, so while Steed's coming back, we're on Melvin Gordon. He's up to $6. 3 seconds remaining. Looks like that's what he's gonna finish at. Man, some smack talk in the chat. Our turn to nominate a player. I'm gonna go with someone that I really just don't want, and that's Kenny Golladay. It's funny because Kenny Golladay is a good player. I'm not really gonna pay his price. All right, Steed, you here? All right, Steed should be back. Wait, Steed, can you say something real quick?
Hello.
I mean, Kenny Golladay went for $4. Jeez, I didn't even see that. That's a pretty good price for him. I'll give the whoever that was.
Robert Woods. I feel like he's about to just jump up there though.
I'll bid $9 on Mr. Woods.
How much?
I mean, that's fine. Like, because I still want Deontay Johnson.
Mm-hmm. I think I'd rather have Deontay than Robert Woods.
They're both really good players. I think Deontay may have that little bit of higher upside.
Yeah, that's why I want Deontay over him.
Yeah, but I feel like you actually, I don't know, because the Rams have been investing in receivers a whole lot.
We got Tutu.
I mean, Robert Woods goes for 18. It's a good price for him. It's just,
all right, this is our guy.
Not as great as you would think. Yeah, so we're going to bid him up to the same price as Hawkinson. I have a feeling that it's going to be a similar situation to that where just not getting him. I'll throw one more bid on him after this just because he's the last tight end of this tier that I have him in. But, yeah, I'll throw one more bid on there, but that's the max that I'm going to go.
I thought we were about to snag him for 11. Yeah, damn.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, but
it sucks.
Once again, the problem with that overpay on Dak Prescott and Gaskin, we just have to live with it and adapt. So it looks like we're going to be playing the value game at tight end. Who are some tight ends that we could go for?
You got Noah Fant.
Fant and Tunyon are two guys that I really am looking at. Gerald Everett as well for just $1 could be interesting. Outside of that, man,
it's so bad.
Yeah, we were hitting the wasteland. All right, Jerry Jeudy. I'm not super interested in Jerry Jeudy. We could double up on leagues with Noah Fant.
We could. He's got Teddy Bridgewater now.
Gesicki, Irv Smith. I don't really like those guys a ton.
Cole Kmet.
I think Noah Fant's the guy. I think that's our next guy that we got to go after. He's the one of the few tight ends left that really has that elite upside in his game, and situation's not the best, but it's an offense that did play through him last year. I'm going to throw a couple bids on Amari Cooper here, just because Amari Cooper's really good. You talk about a guy that's like a guaranteed 1,000 yards. Might throw one last bid on him. This guy here who's been chilling, he's at 110. He's definitely going to be looking to get Amari Cooper. So
yeah,
I'm just going to make sure that we have enough to ensure that he's not getting just scooping up deals here at the end of the draft. So 17 for Amari Cooper. I think that's a good deal, but you are at least still paying for him. It's not like you're getting him for nothing. Okay, there goes Amari Cooper. $17 to the guy who's been waiting to strike. Amari Cooper is his first strike, but you kind of saw that coming.
He hasn't picked up a player in an hour.
Okay, so 20 seconds should just roll off the clock here. Kicker. Just not going to bid for him. There's still some good receivers left. I still like a lot of the receivers available. Tyler Lockett, Deontay Johnson, T. Higgins, Robbie Anderson, Debo, Juju, Antonio Brown. I think that these are all serviceable players.
Even Corey Davis.
So this is going to be interesting, right? This is what we could have done if we didn't pick up Dak, right? What is a guy like Tannehill that we also wanted to go for compared to Dak? Is he just going to go for 5 here?
Yeah.
Maybe it was a better move to just wait for Tannehill there, save the 15.
Save the 15, then we probably would have got Mark Andrews or
or Hawk. That might have been the move, but and it's the one thing I will say though is that I just kind of erred on this is a 6-point passing touchdown league. It's not tight end premium, so where am I going to overpay tight end or quarterback? I'm going quarterback. I did not want to come out in a 6-point passing touchdown league. Listen, I'm in a bunch of 6-point passing touchdown leagues. You have a quarterback that goes for 4 or 5 tutties. That's a huge advantage. You saw the beginning of the season last year with Dak Prescott. Yeah, we paid 20. We paid more than we wanted to. We could have Russell Wilson for cheaper. I don't care. Listen, I just want that quarterback. I want a top 6 quarterback. I'm not coming out of this draft without one. I think it's just a losing play.
I mean, when Dak went down last year, he was the number 1 quarterback in PPR.
So we played our cards wrong, but I'm sticking to what I wanted coming in, and I'm going to get my quarterback. I don't care if it costs me a couple extra dollars and missing out on a tight end. Tampa Bay defense. Yeah, so I really want to land Deontay Johnson for cheap here. That is a guy that would be a phenomenal pickup. Him and Debo Samuel are the 2 dudes that I really want to land.
Yeah.
Good price on the Bucs defense, getting them for $1 there. But there's enough defenses to pick up.
The football team.
Corey Davis. I am going to throw a bid on him just so that you can't pick him up for free. But I'm not going to do anything crazy. At this point, yeah, $5 you can have him. I do think Corey Davis is a good player, though.
I'm surprised that dude that doesn't have any players is not putting in a bid.
Oh, there he is at $6. Yeah, you figured coming in to seeing his strategy, he's going to start scooping up these Corey Davises, but that's fine. Go ahead and draft Corey Davis for $6 so that we can land Deontay for nothing.
And goes to Rams D. all in all, dude, if like Saquon DeAndre with DK, and DJ Moore now with Sam Darnold, buy into this.
So, like, this is an interesting team right here. This guy's team that I'm looking at, John's glorious team, because this is a really strong team. But the problem is that these running backs aren't going to catch the football.
Yeah.
And just from my experience in full point PPR leagues, it just takes a lot for those guys to pan out. They really have to hit their ceiling case to be high valued running backs. I'm not saying that Derrick Henry's bad, but Austin Eckler has to do literally half that production to be a higher receiver or a higher running back. Who do we want to nominate here?
T. Higgins.
I might nominate Higbee just because I don't want him.
Yeah.
Hopefully someone else bids on him. If I land him for $1, I'm going to be pissed. Okay, there we go. Just get Higbee out of here.
Higbee's dirty in Madden, though.
He is nasty in Madden. You want to know who's nasty in Madden? I've been playing the new Madden Ultimate Team. Is Jeremy Chin. Jeremy Chin is disgusting. I plug him in at linebacker. Yeah, the safety. Yeah. But I put him at linebacker, and he is insane. If you play Madden Ultimate Team, go ahead and get your hands on a Jeremy Chin.
Is this the new Madden 21?
Yes, this is the new Madden. Just
the two goats one.
Mm-hmm.
Is it better?
I've been enjoying it. I know every year people are going to crap on the new Maddens because it's Madden, and obviously it's not perfect. I think that there are definitely flaws in the game, but compared to a lot of the other games, like the gameplay is a lot cleaner. I think the biggest improvement is that they fixed up a lot of the offensive line things that I always had problems with. And there's problems with the game. I think defense is a little bit hard right now. And the mobile quarterbacks are a little bit crazy again. The guys just don't really keep contained well, and the spies, like, they haven't really gotten that right, I don't think. But I've been having a lot of fun playing the game regardless of its flaws.
And I tell myself every year I'm not going to get it, but I always end up getting it. Especially
I think
once
it's the
football
first
starts.
Madden that's worth getting in a while.
Okay.
And not from the content perspective. Clearly, like, franchise mode could use a ton of work still. Ultimate Team is essentially the same as it is every year. Most of the modes it's essentially a carbon copy of the game, but this year the gameplay is actually fun to play to me, and it hasn't been this way since like Madden 19.
I saw they fixed a lot of the animation, especially with like the tackling and like receivers catching the ball and running upfield.
The one thing I do like, Brandon already goes for $8 there. That's a good deal. Just not necessarily a guy that I'm looking to pick up here. Maybe I should have picked him up there for $8 because I love Brandon Ayuk. But
I'm just patiently waiting for the
I was too busy talking about Madden. I still really want Deontay Johnson. If I can land Deontay for $8, I'd much rather have that. But yeah, new Madden's good. If you were thinking about getting the new Madden, get the new Madden.
Yeah, I've been waiting for the new NCAA, but who knows when that's going to come out?
Yeah, who freaking knows?
AB for $6.
That's another good deal.
Especially old AB's back. You saw him start that fight, throwing hands. He's back.
Yeah, AB, $6 for AB is another really good deal. But there are still enough receivers on the board for me to be patient and really strike.
Chase Edmonds?
Do you like Chase? I really don't like Chase Edmonds.
I don't really care for him. Like, it's going for $6. That's probably what you're going to get him at right here. 7. 8.
A little bit of a bidding war.
9?
This guy is going
10?
in here.
He loves
Chase
himself.
Edmonds up to $11 now.
I mean, like, between Chase Edmonds and James Conner for Arizona, like, Wouldn't it just be safer just to buy James Conner for a lower price?
Yeah, but that full point PPR, that's what might give the edge to Chase Evans. I just really don't think.
Does James Conner not catch the ball? I thought he caught plenty of balls for y'all.
Yeah, but I think he's gonna play that Kenyon Drake. Let's just shove you right up the gut kind of a role.
That sucks. Michael Thomas?
I'm cool passing on Michael Thomas.
Slant Boy?
Do you want Slant Boy?
No, I don't want that cancer on my team.
Yeah, once again, there are other receivers that I'd rather spend my $6 on.
I mean, dude, you talk about someone who fell off. I mean, a year ago, this dude's long gone off the board. We're talking $45.
Yeah, you're talking receiver one price.
Crazy. It's a year league.
All right, so there's $9 for Michael Thomas. Goes for more than okay, so here's Noah Fent. Here's a guy that we will bid on. Looking to pick him up for like $8. That's what I'm hoping.
Dude, does nobody else have a tight end?
So do we go for a bid here? Do we bid him up to 10?
You kind of have to, I think. It might throw us out of Deontay, though.
Okay, that's fine because I'll just take Robert Tonyan or something. You can go ahead and pay $11 for Noah Fant.
I'll take Tonyan. I can get down behind that. I mean, Robert Tonyan was great last year.
Yeah, that's the problem is that with this draft, we really got shafted at tight end. I'm sticking to my guns. I'm not overpaying for a tight end.
Which is crazy, too, because, like,
insane.
Especially for me, I'm a big tight end, like getting my tight ends. But, hey, because I've never really had that number one running back, like a Saquon or a McCaffrey or something. A little different spill to it. Juju is
a good player. He gets a lot of catches. This is interesting.
And he dances on logos.
Just once again,
I'd rather spend money on Deontay.
I like him as like a $4 pickup. Paying $5 for him, $6 now.
I'd spend $6 on Deontay.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like I'd spend $15, $20 on Deontay, to be honest. I really do think he's in that low end wide receiver one category for me.
We still got $20 left, right?
Yeah, we have 28 left.
28? Okay. I thought we had 20.
I'm trying to keep us in a position to still be competitive bidding up for these good receivers, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because
yeah.
I don't want to pigeonhole us into a $1 only player. Like, there are enough good receivers on the board. Let's just go through them. Deontay Johnson, T. Higgins, Deebo Samuel, Cortland Sutton, even a Devontae Smith, right? Laviska Shenault, Cole Beasley, Will Fuller, Marvin Jones, the perennial buy low. Jacoby Myers is a nice little high upside play. There are plenty of good receivers on the board here.
Nelson Aguilar.
That I want to have cash to spend on. I want to be able to stack a couple of these players in this tier. I want to pick up a Cortland Sutton and a Deontay Johnson. Something like that. Or a Deebo Samuel and a Deontay Johnson or whatever. So hopefully Rue's reasonable team, the one dude that has a lot of cash left, him and Hook Dandy, hopefully they start buying some players here.
Not if everybody keeps on picking kickers and defense.
Trey Sermon. I will bid a couple of dollars on Trey Sermon. I'm going to make sure he goes up to like $8.
Looks like that's what he's going to be at. Unless you snipe.
Oh, that's unfortunate. I did want to snipe there, actually. I was thinking about it. Leonard Fournette, I'm fine not having. He likes his RBs.
Yeah, but playoff Lenny made me some money in the playoffs.
This guy is going. This guy's got a nice little team.
Okay, so you get Brady.
He's got a pretty solid team.
Yeah, he does. $2
for Leonard Fournette. So we are nominating. I'm just going to nominate a receiver that I don't want.
Mike Williams. You hate Mike Williams.
Yeah, I don't like Mike Williams. We might pick him up for $1. All right, well, let's just do it. Someone bid. There we
Nice.
go. Bang.
Wait a minute. Wait, I didn't bet on him? LOL? Okay, I don't think he's talking about Mike Williams. I was confused. All right, so we got Mike Williams out of there. What about Tyler Boyd?
I like Tyler Boyd.
I do too.
It's just you got to imagine his upside as captain in that situation that he's at in Cincinnati.
They do have a very crowded receiver room that kind of sucks.
So yeah, I'm gonna make sure that T. Higgins gets bid up here. $8. I may go for 9 here. Okay, so Rue's reasonable team or whatever went up for 9. That's fine. T. Higgins is one of the guys that I kind of wanted, even though I'm a sell-all Bengals dude. But yeah, $9-10. This is exactly what we wanted to happen. Just keep getting these receivers out of there so we can end up with Deontay Johnson and Debo for like
or Robbie Anderson,
possibly 10 plus lower than what I value them at. So yeah, $11 for T. Higgins. It's still a good deal, but I would just rather have Deontay for 11. And it's nice that the guy that had the most cash picked him up there. He picks up another receiver. He's filling out the receivers.
Yeah, he filled that out quick.
Deebo Samuel. Okay, so we're going to bet up on Deebo. I will gladly take him for 9. Please. Give him to me.
Got him. Let's
Bang.
go.
Okay, so we picked up Deebo Samuel. There's one of the receivers that we wanted.
All right, now we have $19 left. All right, okay.
Man, the thing is that you see Ayuk go for 8 and you really start questioning, like, man, I think I should have drafted Ayuk.
Yeah, because we could have probably got – I don't know, though. If we bet on Ayuk there, I think he goes up to at least – yeah, I think he could have gone up for more. Gus Bus?
Yeah, it's just a good deal for Ayuk.
Oh, yeah, it's a really good deal.
That is one of those deals that I definitely do regret not paying attention for more to what's going on in the draft. But Deebo Samuel for 9, that's a fine deal. Just another flex wide receiver kind of a play. We do have to start thinking about bye weeks a little bit here. Man, Gus Edwards going for a lot more than I would have expected in a full point PPR league.
$5.
It's expensive for Gus Edwards. Yeah, so we have like another $10, $11 to play with. Devin Singletary is a guy that I kind of want to bid on.
Pick him up for $2.
Okay, I'll hold off now, definitely. Yeah, it's just if I could pick up Nyheim Hines for $1, I'd rather do that. Or like $2. Still some really good receivers left. And that's not really one of the ones that I want.
I don't care about Gallup.
I think he's just too inconsistent for me with that role that they have him playing. Kind of just like a deep threat, jump ball kind of a player. I think he's a good receiver, and he could definitely be relevant, but yeah, not necessarily for me. You can have him for $1.
Gretzel Wilson. Good draft so far, y'all. Glad to be in a league where no one has auto out yet. This guy just cares about companionship. You can really tell. Raheem Mostert?
Here, Raheem Mostert going for a little bit here.
So people still
Okay,
believe in
bidding
Raheem
more for
Mostert.
Raheem Mostert.
He was just hurt all last season, and especially them drafting Trey Sermon. I think that brings. I'm just not interested in him anymore. But when he did play last year, he was really good. Is that him or is that Kyle Shanahan? You tell
Okay,
me.
Raheem Mostert. Holy smokes. $14 for Raheem Mostert. Who saw that coming?
Breaking the bank. This
15.
might be the last like pretty decent sized bid for a player.
16. We're still going up. A bid more for Raheem Mostert.
It's that dude who still has a good amount of cash.
Yeah, it is nice to see some of these bankrolls diminish, though, as we get towards the end of the draft. Lower and lower and lower some of those max bids. Bobby Tunyon is a player that I will bid on. I will bid probably up to like 3 or 4. Okay, 5 apparently.
I think y'all all like clicked at the same time. All right, so we're gonna miss out on Bobby.
So what tight end do we go for now?
Is it Gesicki?
Might be Gesicki. Man, I hate this tight end situation. This is not fun.
Or do we buy into Hunter Henry?
Everett and Jonnu could be a possibility. I think we're going to have to go with the 2 tight end strat and just pray that someone pans out.
I do like Jonnu, especially if you can pick him up for $1. I don't think that's terribly too bad. Devontae Smith.
Interesting player to get for $1, I'll tell you that much.
Mm-hmm.
Do I bid?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, never mind.
$3. Not sure I want to bid now. And what running backs are left? There's still Nyheim Hines, who I kind of like. Sony Michel. David Johnson, I actually don't think is terrible either. Contrary to popular belief, I think he might just catch the ball. James White could be their Tico. Tevin Coleman, he's there. J.D. McKissick is a really interesting player.
J.D. McKissick's really good in PPR.
So we could definitely go for him as a guy who would just catch the football a ton.
The hell? Why is Trey Lance going?
People like picking up the rookie quarterbacks for upside, but you can have him for $2. I'm chilling on Trey Lance. Oh man, this tight end situation is a disaster.
It's not great.
Absolute disaster.
I think we're gonna have to do the 2 tight end strat.
Or we'll somehow have to trade for someone. That's never out of the question in these leagues. But we definitely dropped the ball in the tight end. So as of right now, that's like easily the biggest weak spot of our team. Everywhere else, I'm happy with how it panned out. Tight end did not go according to plan.
Yeah, I think that's just maybe an outcome of spending $20 on Gaskin.
So trying to think here, just who the best one would be. Maybe Jared Cook.
Deontay's up.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and max bid for Deontay basically. All right, here we go. Damn, hate to see it. So Deontay going for 16 right now. Not exactly what you like to see here. End of the draft going a little bit annoying, but there's still guys that we like at receiver. Cortland Sutton is still there. Laviska Shenault is still there.
Will Fuller.
Yeah, Will Fuller is still there. So I think there's still some good value deals. Deontay goes for 18. Interesting. Our turn to nominate a player. So we kind of want to nominate someone that we think we can get. Who of these tight ends do you think you want?
I don't even know, dude. Picking out of the barrel. Do we nominate Jonnu?
Might nominate Gerald Everett. I kind of want Gerald Everett. Let's see if we can pick him up for $1. You know, the interesting thing about Gerald Everett is that Seahawks team has been looking for a tight end for so long. You know, picking up guys like Jimmy Graham and whatnot. And Gerald Everett's still a good talent. But he's a $1 player for a reason. He's in an interesting scenario to kind of finally establish himself as a number one tight end, maybe play a little more consistently. He's a vertical threat, which obviously works with a quarterback like Russell Wilson. Just not the tight end you'd like to see and come out of a draft with.
Especially if we're looking at bye weeks too.
So we could try Evan Ingram. I hate to say it. Okay, so Robbie Anderson is another player that I want to bid on to see if we can pick him up for $7. I may go for 8. I don't know. Okay, now I'm not.
He's getting maxed out.
Yeah, so Robbie Anderson at $13 right now. 14. Wow. People really want Robbie Anderson late.
Russell Wilson has something else to say. Big money going late. He loves it. He loves chaos.
Man, 17 for Robbie Anderson.
There's back-to-back receivers that, you know, I've hit around the same, 17 and 18.
Tyler Boyd.
Did we pick up Hooper?
I just don't like tight ends in that Stefanski offense. See if there's anyone really at the bottom.
Jesse James. Get the Bandit.
We can go for the Muth. No shot he's going to be consistent, though. I mean, not no shot. Just hard to imagine his rookie year. All right, I'm going to make sure this guy bids $10 plus for Cortland Sutton. All right, I do think we'll be able to pick up Laviska Shenault for pretty cheap. Yeah, that is a good point. You paid 10 for Sutton, but let Galladay go for 4.
Hey, man, that's just a strategy.
Man, this tight end situation just sucks so bad.
It's terrible.
Maybe we go for Jonnu. Maybe that's the play. We could pick up Jonnu. I mean, screw it. Maybe we could just pick up like 9 tight ends.
One of them has to be good, right?
Yeah, right. Pick up Ertz, Jonnu, this guy, that guy. Actually, bid 1 or 2 for Zach Moss. This is an upside RB4.
I mean, dude, David Johnson might not be a bad buy.
Yeah, I'm looking at David Johnson, Sony Michel, James White, and Nyheim Hines, and J.D. McKissick. Those are the running backs that I'm looking for right now. We are getting late in the episode. You think we should just cut the end of the draft out, or should we just keep going? Screw it.
No, screw it. We're not going to pick a kicker or defense anyways.
Yeah. Chad is lighting up. What's going on? Philip Lindsay. He's interesting. Don't really know how to I'm not really sure I want him. You know?
I pick him up for $1 though. That's pretty nice.
Man, if we just had a tight end. Yeah, I know Troutman's hurt. What's the report on Troutman? Oh, he avoided a serious injury. Nice. Good for Troutman.
Blake Jarwin.
Pick up Blake Jarwin. Yeah, I'm cool with that drafting Marquez Callaway. We can go with Gesicki.
I'd be down for Gesicki.
Or just Gronk. Just pick up Gronk.
Hopefully
He's probably not going to be good until the end of the year, though.
The thing with Gronk, you kind of hope you just be touchdown dependent on him.
Yeah.
You know, because like he could go I only imagine him going like average like 2 for 14 or something like that, 2 for 20. If you add in a tutty in there, you know, we can work with that.
Or Jonnu. Could go for Jonnu.
Didn't he just get a big contract with the Patriots too?
Yeah, both him and
Hunter
Henry did.
Yeah, but Hunter Henry.
I will offer a couple bucks for Marvin Jones. Marvin Jones is just always underrated at his ADP. I will gladly take him.
$3.
Yeah, like
let's go.
Nice little depth piece.
We'll have $3. Yeah, he'll have that one game where he drops 40 points. So we'll take that.
Yeah, it's just if you look at him, like every single year he outperforms his ADP. Every single year.
Here we go, Randall Cobb.
Yeah, you can have Randall Cobb for $1. Go ahead.
Man,
yeah, so we
really
just need we just need one solid bench running back. That's really the last thing that we need. And keep filling out good receivers and whatnot.
Darnell Mooney.
Yeah, I'm good passing up on Darnell Mooney. I think he's definitely more of a dynasty play than an auction league play. I think he could be good, get around just shy of 1,000 yards, maybe even hit 1,000 yards if he's lucky, and be really good to set up for a year 3 true breakout. But $6 for him, I'll pass on that. I'd rather have Laviska Shenault. Yeah, I'd probably just rather have Laviska Shenault.
Mm-hmm. Pick up all the Jags players.
I actually may nominate Laviska Shenault here. Let's see if he goes for any bids. Elijah Moore is another dude that I think could be interesting. Brandon Cooks, Jarvis Landry. There are still some good receivers left, which I may be hesitant. Could throw in a bid here for $4. Now 5. Interesting. Nah, I think I'm chilling. That stinks because I wanted him. I was hoping that I would be the guy to pick him up for $3 or $4 though. I don't really want to bid 5 and we have no money left. Especially because we could probably just pick up Will Fuller, Elijah Moore, Brandon Cooks, Landry, Myers for the same price. So here's Brandon Cooks. I will put a bid or two in on him. $4. Do we pick him up for 4? Okay, well, we can't anymore. Still need that bench running back. But, man, our running backs have so much upside. Holy crap.
Yeah, just stay healthy and play.
Just outside of tight end, our starting lineup is nasty. We have a couple flex options now instead of Gaskin. But tight end is probably going to be a problem spot that plagues us a lot of the year, unfortunately.
Unless one of these guys we get just really turns it around. I still like Jonnu.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and get Jonnu at some point.
Or if you just
I'm
want to
out on
starter.
Irv Smith.
Or if you just want a starter, you could trust Evan Ingram.
Yeah, Evan Ingram I think the hate on him has gone a little bit too far, to be honest. I'm not sure I want to be the guy starting Evan Ingram. That's the only thing, right?
I mean, I don't want to be that guy either, but we might have to be that guy.
Gio Bernard. We could. I mean, it seems like all of the Giants receivers are all hurt.
Justin
Fields. Yeah, I'm cool not drafting Justin Fields. Yeah, there's a lot of people that like taking these rookie quarterbacks in the late rounds of drafts.
Mm-hmm.
And I wonder if it's really panned out heavily. I clearly probably did last year if you took Justin Herbert, but even still, he wasn't a top half of the league quarterback. I may bid one for Tevin Coleman.
That sucks.
Yeah, that's fine. You can have him for 3. Just tripled the price tag on him. Bang. Because now if you look, we have the second highest bankroll. Now we need a lot more players than a lot of these people do, but yeah, this guy was the waiter. Let's see how his team turned out. His team turned out pretty good. He has a lot of upside.
And he did say he had a strategy, so I just don't like the players he really. No, I like Clyde and I like Zeke. I just don't like how much money he spent for him, and then waited. I mean, I think Clyde could definitely perform, but I don't know. Spending that much more money on Zeke when you could have got Saquon for cheaper. I don't know. Oh, J.D. McKissick would be nice.
Yeah, I actually really like J.D. McKissick, surprisingly. I like Antonio Gibson. I have him in a league. But J.D. McKissick, when I watched the Washington football team back, was like the more dynamic running back with the ball in his hands. And I don't think he's just going to completely
Be ignored.
to exist or anything.
Yeah.
All right, Quadriolison, you can have him for your $1.
Hey, man.
I mean, that's the question we have to go for here, though, real quick, is do we just start taking multiple tight ends? We just picked up our 4th running back. We have a good 4 receivers.
Did we pick up Hooper and Johnny Smith or something like that?
Well, I meant to bid 2 on Will Fuller, but oh well.
You might have got him.
That's fine. I like Will Fuller.
No, we lost him.
Who else is left? That's cool. So we can nominate next. You can have DJ Chark. I may nominate Jarvis Landry next.
See if we can pick up Jarvis for $1.
Yeah, pick him up for $1 or $2, right? See if we can do that. There are a lot of teams that are at their max bids now. And Jarvis Landry just helped us out a little bit there. Now, this guy's on auto draft, though. That's the only problem. So I think he might bid for Jarvis Landry. But I'm going to go for him anyway. Yeah, son of a bitch. I'm still going to offer $3. Played by the auto draft. You hate to see it.
Tough.
But there's another receiver.
Yeah,
right. Love the screw that auto drafter.
Russell Wilson, dude, what a guy. This dude's gonna be. He loves this league.
See, we
Browns
can
defense.
average $2 a bid now. $2 a player. Now, what defense and kicker do we want to go for? The Steelers' defense is still there. Denver defense is there. Indy defense is there. New England defense is there.
Dallas defense is there.
I think we're going to stream kickers, so I don't even need to bid on a kicker. This guy's going to come out of here with a bunch of extra budget unless he just spends 14 on a defense. You can have Kenny Drake, bro. Kenny Drake going for 4? What happened last night? All right, there's Kenny Drake off the board. Now the one player on auto draft, or actually there's 2 now, is on the clock, and of course it's going to take all 30 seconds to nominate, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did you watch the newest Hard Knocks?
I watched like the first 10 minutes.
Was it good? I mean,
last thing I remember is that they were going like it was just a camera zooming into like the facility and showing like the stadium and everything, and then I fell asleep.
Oh yeah, I saw that on Twitter. That was pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. But he was just like talking in this monotone. I was just like, I was already pretty tired. It's like it was around this time.
All right, Curtis Samuel goes off the board for $2. That's a good little pickup. I'm just not huge into Curtis Samuel. Holy crap, Michael Pittman has projected a lot of productivity. He's on the board for $1. I'm glad passing up on him. Chat's going crazy. Miko Harbor for $5. Excuse me?
The dude that drops passes.
Yikes.
Seems like there's still some Miko truthers out there.
Might just pick up Sony Michel here.
I'd be down for Sony. And there goes Gesicki.
We could bid on him if you want him. Would you rather him or Jonnu?
Probably Jonnu. TBH.
Oh, well, there.
Oh,
Whoa.
good thing we're done. Oh, my
Gesicki
God.
getting up there. $3. All right, Gesicki off. There's another tight end off the board. $3. This guy only has 7 players still. Okay, interesting. Latavius Murray, you can have him. I'm pretty sure he might get cut. Or it'd be like the 3rd string back or whatever, something like that. Jacoby Myers, I will bid $1 on. 3, come on, bro. Do we go for him?
I don't know.
No, I clicked it. Come on. Couldn't think fast enough. Okay, you can have Tariq Cohen. You talk about another guy that might get cut.
Sad too.
Let's see what this guy's saying. He said he's glad with his running backs as a whole, but doesn't have a stud. I think that's pretty accurate. David Montgomery, Miles Sanders, Javonte Williams, Kareem Hunt.
It's not bad though.
Okay, Jalen Waddle.
Whittle Waddle.
Up for $2. Yeah, I think our last pickup is going to be Sony Michel. Well, not last, but like we're getting there.
Come on, just give us Sony for $1.
Going 7 seconds left. Up for $1. Just nominated him. And we picked him up for a single $1. Let's ride.
Okay, we'll take him.
So we have one more bench spot outside of a kicker or a defense. Baltimore defense. We could go for Baltimore's defense.
What about the football team?
I think. Oh yeah, they're still there too. Yeah, we can go for them. I mean, there's also Pittsburgh too. No bias or anything there. I swear. Not at all. Wait. Oh. All right. Well, we got the Washington football team defense apparently.
Okay.
I guess no one else could bid for it.
I'll take it. Well, at least we have the best D-line in the league.
Yeah, dude. Give me that. All right, so I guess our last pick could be a tight end, whatever tight end we please. You know, we can just have a prayer that our tight end is actually good. But yeah, I think we're gonna cut it here, Steed, because it's basically over.
Yeah. Got one spot left.
We're gonna or do we pick up David? No, we'll pick up a tight end. All right, we're gonna pick up a tight end and a kicker. But if you made it this far, thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for watching. We really appreciate it. Hope you guys enjoyed a different kind of episode this week with the auction draft. We'll give updates on how we're doing throughout the season. But thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for watching, and peace out.